When we talk multiple big games, typically here at the Voice of College Football, we got to round up Steve Merrill from Wager Talk to break down the betting angle. We appreciate Steve stopping by, making this a regular stop here at the Voice of College Football now for a sixth season, Steve. And for a week 2 matchup, it doesn't get much bigger than this. We got Texas, we've got Michigan, the Wolverines, the defending national champions, but Texas, a healthy 7-point favorite, the over-under at 42.5.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Michigan's expected to be down this season. Everybody realizes this. In fact, if you look at returning production, it's maybe the least experienced team in all of college football this year, but there's still a lot of talent there. So the question becomes, is Michigan really down this much? As you mentioned, Mark, they're a 7-point home dog. In fact, this line just a couple of days ago was 7.5. It has come back down to 7 on Friday as we head into the weekend. Opened as low as 3.5. And what's interesting about that opener is I do 10,000 game simulation for all the games on the board every week. It takes several days to run. And the projected average victory in this game based on my simulation was Texas by 3.5. So I think the opening line was actually spot on. I do think the Longhorns will win this game. But now that we've gotten to that key number of 7 or more, I think there is some value with Michigan. Problem is the offense looked very lackluster against Fresno last week. They struggled to move the ball both passing and throwing. The rush defense was fantastic, but I don't want to read too much into that because Fresno is not a run-based team. They're a pass-happy team, did throw for over 200 yards. I think Michigan will be a solid defensive team. I think the offense is going to go through some learning pains. So if you do lean towards Michigan, and I think the line value gets you leaning that way, you probably have to lean under 42.5 as well. I just can't see Michigan trading points with an explosive Texas team. I think their chance to stay within this number is to keep it low scoring as well.
Folks, you can catch Steve's segments with us here at the Voice of College Football on the various team channels. And of course, wagertalk.com is the place to be for Steve's work on not just college football, but the NFL and Major League Baseball playoffs coming. And Steve's exclusive under the radar selection each and every week at 22-5, 1-0 this season. He hit the first one, now 22-5 the past 3 seasons. Exclusive right here at the Voice of College Football, and you will hear about that right now. College football is even more exciting with some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Let's start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread. I've got a 40-year track record. In fact, in 2023, at $100 played per game, you would have netted over $9,300. And guess what? I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill, our ace in the hole, show stopper from Wager Talk. 6 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick, which went 21-5 against the spread the last 2 seasons. I repeat, 21-5 against the spread. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Steve Dace and Matt Zemek. Become a YouTube channel member or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2024 a winner now.